Teen mom Kailyn Lowry drags Isaac into homeless struggles. Teen mom alum Kailyn Lowry is now dragging her eldest child, Isaac, into her homeless struggles. There is no doubt she has been through a lot in her life. Yet she appears to be rewriting history, and it is not sitting well with her followers. So what exactly did she say to turn people's heads? Keep reading for more details. Things were not easy for Kailyn Lowry, as she showed on 16 and Pregnant. Her relationship with her mother was awful, so she went to live with her boyfriend and baby daddy, Joe Rivera. His parents embraced and welcomed Kailyn and their unborn grandson. Unfortunately, Kailyn and Joe ended their relationship after Isaac was born, so she fell on hard times. She was cast on the MTV spin-off Teen Mom, but did have other sources of income. Still, she had to go to a homeless shelter for a period before she landed on her feet. Kail went on to meet and marry Javi Mariquin, with whom she had a son, Lincoln, but that ended in divorce. She graduated college and had 2 more sons with ex, Chris Lopez. Kailyn found success as an author and podcaster. She exited Teen Mom and continued her podcast career. Her baby days were not over, as she fell in love with Elijah Scott, and they welcomed a son and twins, a boy and a girl. Recently, she has been talking about her past, and her time in a homeless shelter has come back up. She told her Coffee Convos co-host, Lindsay Crisley, that Isaac stayed in the bed with her at the shelter as there were no cribs. Kailyn Lowry then told her friend, Becky, the shelter story, but claimed it was fine because she had to get on her feet. Yet fans found it strange that in her book, she noted she had to go to the shelter for 2 days to qualify for assistance. However, in that version, Isaac stayed with Joe. It was all shared on, but which story is true? Some followers did not really get the discrepancies between the stories Kailyn Lowry told. They felt they were similar enough, so they did not understand the big deal. Yet others had some questions and maybe a few answers. I don't get it. The story seems to check out. I noticed she does this a lot with very small obvious things as well. Lies about a lot of stuff. I don't get why. Don't care for her, but I'm wondering if she had to lie as a child. Try listening to the episode to get the full context. She said she was living in a homeless shelter and had Isaac, meaning she was homeless and had a child. Some people just have nothing to do. So there's a lot of mixed reactions to Kailyn's story, and she has people fighting for her. It is hard to understand unless someone has been in her shoes. Isaac appears to be happy with his mother and siblings, so that is all that matters. Teen Mom fans blast Kailyn Lowry for controversial guest. Teen Mom fans are blasting show alum Kailyn Lowry for her recently controversial podcast guest. She has no shame in who she invites on and what she talks about. Unfortunately, her latest guest caused a bit of a stir. Keep reading to find out more. Kailyn Lowry has always been very open about her life and does not seem to have any shame. She admitted she has a list of people she does not want at her funeral. More so, she talks about her relationships with her baby daddies and the highs and lows of dealing with them. Things have not been easy juggling 7 children and 4 fathers, but she has somehow found a system that works for her. To add to that, she built her dream home before she and Elijah Scott met and became serious. Since then, Kailyn bought 20 acres of land to accommodate her family and all of their needs. Though she was known for 16 and Pregnant and its spin-off, Teen Mom, she has really left her mark as a podcaster and author. She has had a variety of guests from all different spectrums, even having a book club. Kail had a podcast with her baby daddy, Joe Rivera's wife, but they called it quits. She has Coffee Convos with Lindsay Crisley and Barely Famous. With all of this, Kailyn decided to welcome in some intriguing guests, including newly published author Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Kailyn Lowry welcomed Gypsy to Barely Famous to chat with her about everything from her life as a Munchausen by proxy victim to prison and more. Additionally, they talked about Gypsy's new memoir, My Time to Stand, but not everyone was thrilled with her joining the pod. Many slammed Gypsy for being free, while Nick Kodajan was behind bars. He got life, and she is out. No, I'm sorry, this is not ok. Stop giving her attention. Nick was her boyfriend who she recruited to help murder her mother. Many Kailyn Lowry fans claimed they had lost respect for her after having Gypsy Rose Blanchard on Barely Famous. They also felt she did a horrible job of correcting Gypsy when she was wrong. Are you not embarrassed for doing this, and you not even correcting her contradictions? I really like Kail, but if she's willing to have Gypsy on her podcast, I have to question Kail's character. She coerced her boyfriend into murdering her own mother. Why are we giving her a platform at all? What a joke. You can do better, Kail. They also referred to Kailyn as a sellout, but she seemed very thrilled to have Gypsy sit next to her. Do you think it was wrong for Kailyn to have Gypsy as a guest,